You, Rafa, would you there any type of discrimination that you had to face as well? You know?
If I'm being honest, I wouldn't say it's exactly discrimination, right? In a way it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, back in like year 7, year 8, I was a big mess about, like, I messed around a lot.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I didn't mess around, because you like know I did. But like, obviously, if I did something, for example, if I did something, I feel like the white kids would get away with it way more than I would, type of thing. It's like, there were certain times where, I don't know, I'd get excluded for things and that. And then, I don't know,
Yeah.
the other boys, like the white boys and that, definitely,
Yeah.
nothing serious would happen to them.
Yeah. Did you have to face any discrimination or?
Like teachers, let's say, I'd be like, let's say if he's white and
Yeah.
if we were both talking, why am I being the one called out?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's not like I'm the only person talking in it, like it's
Yeah.
just one of those ones where she can obviously see it's both of us. I'm not going to say that's discrimination, but it's local discrimination. Cause
Yeah.
the SLT member calls, they don't even answer the questions, they just come straight to me.
Yeah.
No one cares about it.
To be fair, right, there was this one situation. So it was me, Ezekiel, Kyrie's, Darryl. We were all in the bathroom, right? We were just there using our phones, whatever.
Yeah.
Was in the bathroom making some weird noises. So he was making weird noises, and there was a teacher outside telling us to come out.
Yeah.
It was like, it was a woman, so she couldn't come into the bathroom to take us out. Oh, by the way, he's white.
Yeah.
Maybe you should blur out his name. I don't know if I should be saying his name. Blur this out.
Yeah.
So he was making some weird noises in the bathroom. He's
Yeah.
white, and then there was us. So Owens told the teacher, "I haven't done anything." And she took his word, let him go back to lesson, and she lined us all up and called another SLC member. When it was him making the noises, and she lined up all the black kids outside the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was there like, and then there was this one moment, we were speaking to her, and I was holding onto my wrist like this, just standing like that. And she said, yeah, she told me I was being aggressive because I was standing like this.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I feel like, yeah, she was definitely pushing it because standing like that seems quite formal to me.
that's what I mean.
So to
I
call
was
that
being formal,
aggressive,
and she was like,
yeah.
yo, you're being aggressive. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, and she's like, keep arguing with me, and I'm gonna put you in a seat. And I was just what?
It's called power.
Yeah, trust me. She was having like, what's the word? I can't remember, man. Like when people overuse their power to like get,
A power trip.
Power trip. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, I would say the situation that we went through was we were in year 11, so bear in mind you've already spoken about being in year 7 and looking at all the year 11s like, whoa, they're so much bigger than me.
Yeah.
So now we're the year 11s,
Yeah.
and there's like year 7s running around school, and we used to chill in this specific part of school in the inside whenever it was raining or there was nothing going on outside.
The P block.
Yeah, the P
Yeah.
block. So then one time, apparently, we didn't notice this because every time someone comes through, there are stairs there. We do be chilling on the stairs. But when people come through, we tell people to move aside. We open the door for people. I think we're very fair and respectful and nice.
Yeah.
But then one time, the teachers gathered us around and were telling us that we were terrorizing the school because there was this one year 7 girl
Yeah.
that didn't want to come to school anymore because she walked down the stairs, saw another stair, and was scared to walk around the school, and she was
Yeah.
refusing to come back to school, which I felt bad for because it's never our intention to make anyone feel that way. We're just, we were a big group, we're year 11s, it's a year 7 girl, she's gonna feel intimidated obviously, but I don't think that's our fault. But
Exactly.
I still felt bad about it, but I don't think the school should have made it as big of a deal
Yeah.
as it was.
100%.
I think it's parents, you know.
Yeah.
If it's like that, it's definitely parents.
Yeah, I think, because at home, like, the parents might tell them, oh, look out for these certain people, look out for those people, so they'll always have it in the back of their mind, even though it's really, not happening. One thing I would say, though, is the teachers, for example, in my school, I don't think the teachers really took you serious and listened to you, because, for example, one time, I remember I had a fight in the changing rooms, right? And the way the fight happened, I don't remember how it got to that, but I had a problem with with a kid, and then he tried to fight me in the change rooms. So obviously he grabbed me, pushed me against the wall. We started fighting. Obviously it was self-defense. So
Naturally.
yeah. So then when we came out after the fight was over, we came out the change rooms. There was a teacher waiting there, and he did not give me a chance to talk. I couldn't get one word out. I was like, but he was trying to shut your mouth. Shut up. Bro, imagine, right? You know what teacher I'm talking about. Yeah. He's like 6'4", built,
Guy's a unit.
bold.
He's a Caucasian version of Dwayne Johnson.
Facts. And I was like, I don't even know if I was 5 foot. I was tired. I'm just looking up, just bare noise coming down at me. I was trying to get my words out, and then I just started crying. I just started crying. There was nothing I could do, and then yeah, I mean, even the other guys, well, obviously we're friends now. We was friends the whole time. Just had a little dispute, but yeah. So he didn't let neither of us talk. He didn't know what actually happened. He didn't know the story behind it. Just sent us home. The next day we was in isolation the whole day. So that's one thing I would say, like, teachers they should take you more serious, listen to your part of the story.
Right, with that teacher, right, same teacher you were talking about, year 7. So
yeah, you had a lot of trouble with this teacher.
Yeah, truthfully. So right, this teacher, there was this one time we were coming back from the dinner hall, and you know how you go down the stairs and then go past the art block, and then you go to the PE block, past the art block. So we were running over there, right? One of the boys pushed me. I fell onto the grass, and there was mud there. And obviously, I just let that slide. I kept running to the PE block. We got in the change rooms, and I think he must have had a problem with me or something. Because you know how they had like the big round bins in the change room?
Yeah.
He's pushed me, and I fell into the big round bin. Right? I fell into the big round bin, and obviously I came out of the big round bin and I just punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Because you just pushed me in a bin.
A fact.
You get me? You've pushed me in a bin. And the teachers came. That same teacher came and he was just screaming at me, and I was trying to explain the situation and he didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It was just,
Because I feel like if one thing, obviously I'm not sure if that is true, that's the impression I get. I feel like they will take, for example, if a white kid was to be in that same situation, they would take their story a little bit, like they would actually listen to their side, because they don't want the parents come in and, you know, just coming and complaining. They feel like if it's a black parent, because they're immigrants, they're always going to have that fear in the back of their mind, like, oh, I don't want my child to go to prison and stuff. So they'll just be more lenient with the teachers. They'll listen more to the teachers. You get me? Because the worst thing to happen would be for like their child to end up, you know, some sort of
The one thing you don't understand is how, like, I don't believe white people, how they see a black person, they automatically assume that person's violent, that person's that person's that. But they categorize us, because if they see one black person doing one thing, they're going to automatically think I'm doing the same thing, and then giving me weird looks, talking to me in a different way, doing other things, and they expect me not to act like that.
Yeah.
If you treat someone like a criminal, they're going to end up as a criminal, right?
Yeah.
That's how the world works.
Exactly.
So that's the same with schooling. Like the way teachers are, I feel like they really need to look into that, because in school, I don't want to say I got discriminated, but there was a few times where I could have got listened to, but my voice was never heard.
Yeah, 100%.
that was one teacher, man.
So, but what was it like? Let's move on to outside of school. Did you face any sort of things like this outside of school?
Yeah. Recently, when I traveled to Greece, a lot of people there, I mean, they're rude to English American people in general, but I think the fact that we were black as well, they were moving extra rude, not trying to hear us, because we couldn't really speak the language. So it had to be like a two-way type of communication to get to a general point. But they weren't really trying to work with us. The taxis and stuff, and my friend was getting very frustrated,
Like
very
just
aggravated.
brushing you off. They just kept brushing you off and stuff.
Yeah, literally. And my friend was like, he was on the type of time of matching energy.
Yeah.
He's like, you know how you said when people treat you like a criminal, you want to act like a criminal. Cause
Yeah.
like, what else can I do? My friend was matching energy. He was being rude back, and I just kind of had to tell him like, it doesn't matter how people treat you. You can't let someone take something away from you.
Yeah.
Like if you have some type of honor and integrity about treating people a certain way, treating people with kindness, loving thy neighbor, you can't let someone's rudeness turn you into a rude person also.
Yeah.
If someone's being rude in your face, you have to treat them with kindness because that's how you approach everyone. It obviously doesn't mean take disrespect, because if you're getting disrespected to a certain point, you got to remove yourself from that situation. And that's what I was trying to tell my friend, like, instead of going back and forth with this rude individual, let's go and talk to another taxi person.
Yeah.
And we ended up doing that, and we found a nice person that actually helped us out to get to where we were trying to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole situation.
Yeah. I do wish I was there. But I remember this one thing though. You was there. It was me, you, I think 2 other friends. That time we was by Churchill. You already know what I'm talking about. By Churchill, right?
Yeah.
We was walking in like a straight line, and then a guy, bold white guy, kind of built, short with tattoos. He came in, he just barged through us, right?
Like the juggernaut just
Yeah.
straight through us.
Just barged straight through. And then, oh, yeah, leave that. And then our other friend, right? He's the type, he doesn't really take stuff from anyone.
Yeah.
So he started screaming at him. Because the guy barged through us, and then he mumbled, "I'm about to move out the way for you lot."
Yeah.
And he started screaming at him. He's like,
"What'd you say?"
"Yeah, what'd you say to me? Come here." Come here.
Come say to my
And
face.
it's funny because the guy had already walked a distance, so they were just screaming at each other from a distance, right? And then he was like, "Oh, come here then, come here. What are you gonna do? Huh?
Mind you, this is, out of all of us there, this is just doing this. So like 3 steps in front of us, and we're all just watching like, what the hell is going on? I'm eating drinks. I'm like,
You had a sausage roll, I had a pizza. And then the guy, right, he started like walking to us, hella fast, like he was about to do something. I put the pizza in my pocket.
I took my sausage roll. I was like, yo, what's that?
I put my pizza in my pocket. We all got ready. The guy comes up to us.
They get face to face.
Yeah, like
I'm thinking something's about to go down.
right, like this close. Comes up to us. I'm not racist. I got colored TV, and then he walks away.
Just storms up.
Yeah,
But we were so bad. Literally just storms up. It literally was like a movie, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah. I was like, I didn't even know what to say. We just started laughing.
It's like you know in the movies when you have a dream, but you work that dead end corporate job.
Yeah.
And you finally walk in and quit the corporate job. That's how it stormed up.
But the funny thing is, like, he walked up to us like he was about to fight us. For him to say that, I don't know. He must have been mentally ill or something.
For real.
But yeah, let's change the topic a little bit now. So yeah, that's gonna be in your head for a while.
TV, man. Can't make it up.
Facts. I told a couple people this story. They did not believe me. Thought I was a crackhead. But anyway. So yeah. So back to what we talked a bit about sports before. So what are some activities, hobbies that you guys picked up during, coming here to Dudley, living here? So let's start with you, Leo.
I'm pretty much great at any sport I touch. I want to be that guy.
I love the confidence.
My hand-to-eye coordination is elite.
Yeah.
Not the most athletic person in the world, but I find a way to get the job done.
It's a blessing and a curse.
It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
But the main sport I played was football and basketball. I got injured in football. I know everyone says this.
My uncle said that. My uncle said that you could play for the national Portuguese team.
Yeah.
I I ain't gonna say that.
Bro's gonna be playing with Cristiano Ronaldo. Then you got
Nah,
injured.
he would have been starting over Ronaldo.
Facts.
But yeah, I got into West Brom Academy and then got injured, knee injury, took me out, and then I started playing basketball in like year 8 because I found it to be way easier than football in terms of like running and managing knee pains. Because on the higher levels, you do pretty much the same amount of running, but on like a lower level, it's easy. You can really just take your time and play. In football, there's no taking your time.
Yeah, football is a lot more fast paced.
Fast paced. So started playing basketball, and then I actually quite enjoyed it. And then I joined the team, and that's what I'm doing mainly now. It's just playing basketball. That's the main sport that I play.
Okay. What about you, Raphael?
I mean, me, really and truly, like when you move around a lot, you get to experience a lot of things. So obviously, I played basketball, played rugby from my school.
Yeah.
Football as well. I'm doing boxing right now. It's just a lot, really. It's fun though. Some sports ain't fun.
We did start with what's it called? We used to do taekwondo. That was like the first sport we ever did. I was 6, you was 3.
And in taekwondo, then I kicked the teeth.
Yeah, bro. This guy. So this is what happened. He was 3. He didn't like to listen. Was meant to be running some drills, right? And he was running around, and then the coach grabbed him and told him to stop. He just kicked him on the balls. He just kicked him on the balls.
Watch your power.
That reminds me. Tell us about that little what happened in boxing recently.
Wait. Okay, so obviously last week, right, we was at boxing. The coach told me to do some light sparring with a new person. First time there. Wasn't a good experience for him. Cause right, so we're in the ring. We're in the ring, right? He started throwing some hard punches at me. Like at this point, I'm about to fall back into the ropes, right? I'm like, nah, I'm not having this anymore. I've started throwing hard punches back, and he just hit me with a jab in my nose. Boom. As soon as he hit me with the jab in my nose, I threw it overhand, hit him with the overhand, and then I knocked him out. And my coach started having a go at me, saying that he'd put one of the heavyweights in the ring so that they could mess me up.
It was funny though, like watching it from the ringside, because what you didn't realize is the coach was screaming, "Watch your powers! Watch your powers!" He was about to have a heart attack. Next thing you know, boom, the guy fell. I was like, did he get? Nah, he must have slipped. Then he got up, he was stumbling. I was like, hell no. The coach's eyes just spread wide open. He's like, what did I effing tell you? Watch your powers. What would you do if I get a heavyweight in there with you? Huh? Are you gonna watch your power? That was funny.
The thing is, like when I threw the overhand in it, it's not one of them like I threw it out of anger in it.
Yeah.
I was just matching his power.
Matching energy, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was matching his power, and obviously he could have handled the punch. It was one of them, and I felt really bad because the coach made me feel like I hit him really hard, which I didn't. I didn't hit him really hard. He just couldn't handle the punch, and the coach made me feel bad, and I was thinking, damn. And I apologized to the guy afterwards. But
He didn't come for a couple sessions after that.
Yeah. Seen him the other day, we did a little bit of light sparring.
Light sparring this time.
Light sparring.
Yeah. What about you?
It wasn't even under. It wasn't even in the ring.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
We had no head guards. It was just padded.
Yeah.
Basically, no fight.
Yeah.
But what about you, Ezekiel? Did you pick up any hobby sports? You know.
Played for the rugby team at school. Also played for basketball.
Yeah.
Been going gym with him.
Yeah.
I want to cut myself every session. Did a bit of boxing with him.
Yeah.
Felt the same way. Other than that, not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him about the rugby matches though. Those were heavy and.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot about your rugby playing.
Our rugby matches.
What was it like?
We were getting kicked in the neck.
Damn.
We were doing some dirty tricks as well, you know. Like for example, the run at you, this is like, I ain't even lying. This is me being dead serious. They will grab your nutsack and twist it.
Hey, yo, what?
I swear down. I'm not even joking.
They grabbed your nuts and twisted
And
Yo, talking about
there was and then there was these parts, right?
Yeah.
There's a thing called a scrimmage, right?
Yeah.
And in the scrimmage, you put your shoulders together, and in the scrimmage, you put your shoulders together, and like you're face to face with the opposition, and who like you're not allowed to touch the ball. The ball, you'll push forward, and then they'll push forward, and then the ball goes behind, and then your other teammate can grab the ball, right? And obviously, when you're doing that, sometimes they might like blow a kiss at you to throw you off guard. I ain't even joking.
What type of team was? What type of team was you
I'm
playing?
being serious here, like. Pardon?
He said zesty boy.
But yeah, rugby was crazy.
I say you bait out the school.
Kings Winford, yeah. Kings Winford. You lot was on some crazy stuff.
Bro did that
man.
with no hesitation.
Yeah. Nah, but yo, like we had this one match, right?
Yeah.
And there was this kid. He was big. You get me? Like he was big. So obviously, instead of rugby tackling both legs, I only rugby tackled one leg. But obviously, I think he fell on the leg in it, and they had to bring like what's it called, paramedics on site. And I
Dang.
think I must have broke his leg in it, yanked it too bad.